Good afternoon, everyone. I don't think it's afternoon or evening. I was confused with almost 5, so let's stay with afternoon so far. So it's a pleasure for being here with you guys in my hometown. So pleasure to be part of this event. So I'm going to talk about how the network is going to be growing and change on the AI era. So we always thought that a network is only the pipe of a building, so just carrying data from one side to another. But now the network needs to evolve. With massive data coming from AI, the network needs to grow to achieve and to be better for supporting this massive stuff. While AI offers a lot of benefits, it also puts a lot of pressure on the networks. And we are living a perfect storm, I like to say. First, we have a proliferation of agents. So we're going to have, for every enterprise, going to have thousands of agents. It's like having 1,000 employees running your network. The second part is the risk is that AI brings to security. Criminals are using more AI threats to attack networks. So we need to make sure that this risk is mitigated. It's coming with AI. And also, it's important to say that 86% of the companies are struggling with people, IT staff, to handle with AI. So what we're going to do, we're going to hire more people. That's going to solve the problem. We need to work smarter. A question that every leader in this room should ask yourself is your network AI ready? Is your network ready for massive traffic? Is your network ready for all the increased security risks? And your network is ready for this massive complexity that's coming with many different systems. So if your network is still running the old way, I tend to say that maybe your network is not ready for AI. And I'm going to navigate a little bit about that. AI brings impact in 3 folds. First one, technology. You're going to have more devices, more traffic, more risk. The second big thing about AI is that's going to implement more complexity in a already complex environment. How many more workflows are going to have for implementing new services? How many more commands to add more users? That's going to be a huge, huge, huge challenge for IT leaders. And last but not least, people. So how's going to be the experience of your customers, your employees with AI? Do they have the right skills to support AIs? With these 3 things, one thing is common and nobody is really paying attention, is the network. And the network connects technology, operations, and people. And again, if you're thinking your AI strategy and you're not connecting your network strategy, a part of this, maybe you're not doing the right thing. One of our customers, Decathlon, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this company, right? Maxime, they are growing their business faster than everybody else, and the network is the foundation of the scale of their business. So the network should be the leverage for your growth, not a bottleneck. This is not us, not Cisco, this is our customers saying that. Okay, so we talk about the challenges that we are facing IT today. So the IT perfect storm, right? So challenging device and technology, operations, complexity, the legacy networks that are supporting all of this. So how to ensure that your network is really purposed and built for AI? That is a big question. And we cannot run new technology in yesterday networks. That is the thing, right? So how Cisco is addressing that challenge? So our architecture is comprised by 3 major pieces, right? First of all is the simplify operations. So we have our agentic office, which is the core of our brain when we're simplifying our operations. The second piece of this is having AI-ready devices, hardware, but not the traditional hardware, but hardware built for running AI. And last but not least, the third piece of this puzzle is security. And it's not a traditional security when you have like the security in the top of the networking. It's a security fused part embedded in the network. So we're going to take a little bit closer in these 3 topics in the minutes. Let's start first with how we're going to simplify operations using our agentic ops. So here's our vision for simplify operations. We have in the top the platform, the brain of the network, where you have your management layer, you have your integration with APIs, with third system softwares, and you have the assurance piece. All these three things are bound together with an intelligence layer that we call agentic optics. That I'm going to explain in 2 minutes from now. I'm going to explain a little bit more details about the agentic optics. But the thing here is simplification. One single platform to manage all your network. On the bottom of the platform, we have our hardware. So smart switches, smart routers, wireless, IoT. In the past, all these systems used to have their independent management system. So we have like 3, 4 different systems. The beauty of this Simplify Operations platform is to allow you to have a single pane of glass, a single operation, a single platform. You can manage any of your devices. When you think about AI, what is more important for any AI is the data, right? Bigger the data, more smarter is your AI. So why Cisco AI is more relevant than any other industry networking company in the world? Because we are managing, our cloud networking platform manages 39 million devices. We support millions of switches, access points, and routers. Every day, we connect 1 billion people devices to the internet. And we have 4 trillion data points per day. So all this data is providing insights and make our AI smarter. So when you're using our AI as part of our platform, we are not guessing. We know because we are receiving live inputs from all our big platform. Talk a little bit about management, right? We are delivering now a single cloud experience for our customers. Regardless if you use Meraki or Catalyst, our Meraki dashboard is now able to manage the hybrid environments. That's huge. That's huge because it's going to simplify your operations. That's going to give you time back to our RT staff, and it's going to help you to solve problems faster because you don't need to take a look in 2 different platforms. So you have alerts and notifications. Just one platform, you can see what's happening. So in the same way, you don't need to log in different instances. Just log in one platform, simple as that. So that's already available, and we are already integrating our cloud networking platform. On the assurance part as well, we need to understand where the problem happens. So in every single way between a device and the cloud, we need to have a measurement in where things are happening and how they are happening. So we have to, for Cisco, in our assurance solutions, we consider that we have to measure what matters. The device, the switch port, the router, the internet, the cloud. We must understand every single part of the path on the network. And I also need to understand what really matters. Not every single technical glitch is a big problem. We need to contextualize that. And how we do this? We have ThousandEyes. For those who are not familiar, ThousandEyes is a product that was part of Cisco solutions for a couple of years already, and that platform is becoming more intelligent. So ThousandEyes is already integrated with Meraki dashboard. It's simple to deploy, one click away. And you guys can see here in the figure, I don't know if it's so big, it's so small, but you can see the path from the device until the cloud. If you own, and even if you don't own the network, that is the beauty. If you have eyes watching every single step in the way. So we are embedding AI assistant as part of ThousandEyes to give you more intelligence as well. So we can ask our Cisco AI assistants how things are working, or even better than this, the AI can discover problems itself and provide you alerts before you know it's happening. So we also are integrating what we call closed-loop workflows that if the AI figures out a problem in your network, the AI is going to give you already the solution. Can I implement that configuration change? Can I change the BGP path for that customer? So it's the networking healing itself. It's not futuristic. This is already available to every Cisco network. I promised you to talk about the agentic ops. What is that? This is the new standard for IT operations. And the core of agentic ops is what we call the deep network model. So our deep network model is not as any other AI agent that we have online. It's more powerful than that. We built our AI based on our 40 years of experience running networking. And it's live. We are feeding data every day on this AI from our 39 million devices, from all the networks that we have, we are supporting for tech, from pro-sales, from the expertise, from many courses that Cisco has. So Cisco, our deep network model is 20% more, driving more 20% of the business than any other AI agents. So how we can interface with the deep network model? We have two ways. The first one is using the Cisco AI assistant. How is that? Simple. It's part of Meraki dashboard. One click away, you can talk in plain English with the Cisco AI, and the AI assistant is going to give you the solutions for any given problem. Next slide, I'm going to share a little bit about that. And the other way is to use AI Canvas, which is pretty much a collaborative GUI interface, generative interface, that you can have your NOC teams work with the SOC teams and collaborating together. Maybe you have a problem with security that your SOC team is facing, and using AI Canvas, the network team can help to support. So AI Canvas is not available yet. It's on beta service. It's going to be available later in this calendar year. With that, we can we're going to fix 4 major problems here. We can fix problems from hours to seconds, because AI is going to know what's happening before that. We're going to stop issues before they started. We're going to do more with less. I think that is everybody's problem today. Do more stuff with less, because AI is helping you to work that. And you have a better team collaboration, especially when you have a very complex environment, engaging in network operations team, security operations teams. That is the core of the agent OpEx. So here you see a demo how the networking, the AI assistant works. So it's very simple. You don't need to know code anymore. We don't need to know CLI anymore. You don't need to click anymore. You just talk with the AI, like your colleague. You just ask, hey, for instance, how is the Wi-Fi in this room? And the AI is going to tell the Wi-Fi is working well. We have problems with this, and that. And if you have any issue, the AI we can have workflows integrated with the AI to fix the problem. So it's more than only let you know what's wrong, but also how to fix that. So that is a huge, huge advancement. So, and this is already included in our cloud networking, in Meraki dashboard, in Thousand Eyes. Simple as that. Okay, that was the software piece. Software is super important, right? But the hardware is also important, because if you have to run the software, you need the hardware that is reliable enough and build for AI. And this is where Cisco can play a huge difference. Our hardware is built from the ground up into the software. And everything starts with our Silicon One, is our chip, our processor. So instead of having regular chips as any other company, we have our own Silicon One, which is high performance, is ready for the future, so we are protecting our investment. The second piece of our software is our operational system, our OS, the IOX XE. So there's no better operational system that you can understand the networking the way they are. So all of these two things, our silicon and OS, working together as a system that are going to help you, that have an AI driven inside of this, making sure that these resources are better used. It's open. We can integrate our hardware with any other platform, and it's power efficient. So we can save money with using less power and also reach your sustainability goals. So giving all these factors in mind, Cisco has recently launched a whole new line of networking products. We have new switches, new routers, new firewalls, new Wi-Fis, and IoT. All of them built from the ground up and we're ready for AI. One hot topic here is Wi-Fi 7, right? Everybody is connecting to the internet with their mobiles. And for Cisco, we believe that AI 7 is not only about speed, it's about reliability. How we can ensure that the users are connected with no delays and interruptions. So we have this new line of Wi-Fi 7 products, and they are easy to deploy. I'll give you an example. So if you have your device here in the West, you want to ship this device to Latin America, so that device is going to be automatically discovering where it is, and it be automatically regulating the frequency to obey the local regulations. So we don't need to, hey, I need to use that device to that side, other device to the other side. You don't need to bother this anymore. And the deployment is super easy. It's plug and play. The same way that device is going to figure out where it's located, he's going to be connecting automatically to your management systems. So it's exactly plug and play, right? The second advantage of this new line of access point is it's not only wireless or internet connectivity, it's already, the devices they have already Bluetooth and IoT inside of the devices. So it's not only antenna, so that's going to be helping you to understand, to create your smart building as part of our strategy. With no extra cost, with no extra devices. Last but not least, these devices also use less power. So that's going to reach you to help you to achieve your sustainability goals. How many of you guys use wireless in your network? Okay. How painful it is to manage wireless? It's super painful, right? Because there's a lot of manual process. I need to change the frequency, the channel. I need to change the power. It's super, super complex. That's no longer true with our new capabilities. So we have AI helping our access points and controllers to managing all the pain you have in wireless automatically. So with our AI radio resource management, we can just plug and play, and AI is going to do all the operational work for you. You're going to fine-tune in the channels. You're going to do all the configuration, power, everything for you. If you have problems in your wireless environment, we have the AI factor analyzer that's going to identify, do a quick, almost real-time evaluation, identify, hey, we have a problem on that spot for any reason, and I'm going to give you solutions. So that's another example how our network is not only supporting the AI workload, but we are using, Cisco is using AI to help you to have a better operational of your network. Less problems, better solutions. Give you time back to focus on things that are really important. Okay, remember we talked about our simplify, unify operations, the first one. The second one was our hardware, and the last one in the bottom was about security. And again, not because security is less important, it's super important as well. So the big difference here is that security is not a bolt-on anymore, it's not a top. Security, the way Cisco is seeing security right now is fused as part of the network. And I'm going to use this diagram to explain how. Starting from the bottom, so we are securing the devices. We are securing the bot, live protection, to make sure that the data, that is the first line of defense. So that's how we're going to prevent you, the invaders, attackers to attack your devices. The second point, we need to secure the data transits from one point to another. That is the connectivity. And we are offering encryption with MACsec, IPsec, and the others to make sure that the data is encrypted. On the third layer, we have we need to ensure who is accessing your network. So identity services, to make sure that that is a guest, the guest should access that part of the network, or that is a finance guy, the finance guy should need to access that part of the network. And last but not least, we are also always securing the applications until the cloud using SASE and zero-touch networks. So this is no more having separate instructions. This is more having a unified approach. As I said, network fused as part of the network. Security is fused as part of the network, sorry. Then you can ask me, Anderson, now it's going to become complex for us to deploy our brains. right? Because we're talking about security, we're talking about network. So how complex that? How Cisco can help us with that? So we have a concept called Cisco Unified Branch, which pretty much what is described here, this page. So we have three big things. We have our hardware, routers, switches, wireless. We have all the security layers for user, data, and applications everywhere. And we have data or AI to support us with the configuration and troubleshooting. How we can do this? Two simple ways. The first one, we can use the Cisco AI assistants for help with that. In our Meraki dashboard, we have the workflows already ready for implementation. So instead of navigating complex menus, try to click in the many things, you just can say, please deploy 5 brands. With that simple instruction, the AI is going to connect with the workflows and it's going to be automatically deploying your brands. Simple as that. It's not magic, it's simple as that. The other way is what I call branch as a code. So it's pretty much treating this as a software, any software deployment. So you can have this as part of your pipeline, as part of CI, CD, and you can test offline, you can change, you can ensure that you have no human mistakes. You can really treat this as a software, right? These two models, you can choose any one. Depends how your expertise, how your staff is training for. So, but these two models, they are founded by our Cisco Validate designs. What is that? These are our golden blueprints. So these are designs validated by Cisco experts to make sure that the design is right, the design is correct. So we don't need to make sure, not put you in trouble. Okay, going back to our customer in Decathlon. So in their case, the network is no longer a support function, it's the enabler of their AI ambitions. That is what we want for every single organization. That's our mission at Cisco. Besides this, I want to share some numbers with you guys. These numbers are from a research from Forrester Institute that our customers, they have 40% reduction on their network downtime, 90% reduction on time spent configuration, and they have 80% faster resolutions. And more importantly, they have 89% of return on their investments. So the investment they have made in less than a year, it was paid. Because their teams, their IT staffs, they were focused on things that matters, and AI was doing the routine. We're doing the job that is important, but could be automated. Okay, guys, thanks. The AI time is here. And remember, the network is our biggest advantage. So I invite you guys to see a live demo in our Cisco booth starting tomorrow. I also invite everybody to connect with our sales folks that's going to be there and to attend our other IT panels with our Cisco experts this week. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That was great.